Excited by the modern, minimalist homes they've seen on the Atlantic seaboard, the couple who owned this property wanted to achieve the same on a golf estate in Tshwane. They commissioned Donald for his energy and good spirit as much as his talent.
Hey, brother.
Cool, Jonathan.
Good to see you, man. Look how smart you're looking. I didn't get this memo.
Oh, thank you. It's my annual wash.
What a journey it's been since Winter Home, man.
Absolutely. I mean, 4 years later, I was a judge on the show, and what an incredible experience seeing the journey behind as a judge and seeing what the contestants are going through, and of course, knowing what emotions they are going through, and they did very well.
I can't believe it's just been 4 years and now like all of this. It's crazy.
I think that, you know, with determination and hard work, anything is possible, and a lot of young designers say to me that I'm an inspiration. They look at me like that, and I'm completely humbled by that.
Awesome. Let's check out your latest masterpiece.
Please, come in.
Now, this is an entrance hall. This kind of screams, I've made it.
What I like about this entrance hall particularly is that it introduces you to all the themes of the home. We have the bronze mirror as well as the wood which we've had custom made for this space. And you know what I love about this lighting is that it accentuates the high volumes of ceilings that we have here.
And you've continued the lighting over here, but people use the word open plan a lot. But this is like the true definition of open plan, these spaces, right?
What I love about open plan layouts is that they connect families. So the kitchen is connected to the dining room, which is connected to the lounge. So everybody is always in interactions, and I think that's what great architecture affords us to do. In this space, what we've decided to do was keep with a neutral color palette and just accentuating it with colorful accessories such as the Perspex trays, which look illuminated even at night. The florals are also quite funky. What we've done here is obviously add some textures and some pattern, which gives us so much of that African flair that we sometimes are known for. What I particularly love in this area is the grand piano, and I think that's such a glamorous statement to add in any space, and I think adds that level of sophistication into this area. This is their primary lounge, but there is another lounge where the adults can go and just enjoy this magnificent view.
Yeah, this position is incredible. I mean, you're on this dam, you've got the birds and the trees and that breeze. It really feels like you're in nature.
What I particularly love about this home is that all the stacking doors open up and one is connected to the outside. It's almost as though the inside and the outside is actually one thing.
The owners made bold design calls, and having known each other for 21 years, they trusted their instincts to great effect.
Oh man, you can feel that beautiful breeze already.
It's absolutely magnificent. The brief from the client for this space was create something different and just obviously link the different spaces together, but this was more playful, the different shapes like the circles that you find on the ottomans, as well as obviously the different colors. You've got your deep maroons, you've got your green, you've got your pattern textures on the day bed. So it's very layered, and I think that's how you create that African look. There are some practical elements to the space as well, like the coffee table has a shelf underneath, so you're able to store all that clutter away and still keep it looking tidy.
The hero of the living room is the collage by Mozambican-born Joburg artist Dario Manjate, who prefers to work in this medium.
Hi, Dario. It's an honor to meet you, man. Your work is incredible, and I can tell you what makes this work so remarkable is from over there, it looks like a painting, right? But if you come in a bit closer, come right in over here to the painting, you'll see that it's made up of thousands of pictures. It's a collage that's been taken out of magazines. Look at all of this. Look at the detail in that.
The way I start is like I draw the image first. Once I'm satisfied with the proportions and everything is when now I come up with the process of cutting all the pieces that need to be put on. For example, in this case, the client supplied us with the images of the kids, which form part of the history of, you know, the entire family. The scooters and the watches that you see around, it's a reminder that, I mean, life is not something static, it's something dynamic. We have to move from point A to point B.
How long does something like this take? Because I remember back in the day, like school projects and stuff, when we had to cut out magazines, that took me forever, and that was just like an A4 page of a project. This is like thousands of pictures.
Yes, I mean, when I was counting, it was more like 3,500 different images. Obviously, when you had to print them and make them a little bit smaller so that they can fit all the images into the whole picture. Yeah, it takes time, really. When Donald told me that, you know, it has to be specifically black and white, I was like, yes, this is it. This is what I really want to do, because already these colors are very, very nice and neutral.
What I love about this is that it's so layered, and the fact that it takes so much time and it's so considered, and just it fits in so perfectly into this home. I think it gives the space a wonderful soul.
The soul's the right word. I mean, the emotion he's managed to capture in the eyes and everything, just from sticking pieces of magazine on canvas, is just incredible.
The aged copper effect on mirrors lends the luxurious interiors a classical feel. Every surface invites touch, and the owner's taste in art is abstract but never over the top, making it easy to live with.
So Jonathan, this is the kids' TV lounge. And as such, you can see from the wallpaper, we've been able to inject some personality into the space. The blue velvet couch is also one of those features in here that really make this room quite playful and colorful. The round rug for me is quite a tongue-in-cheek.
Nice and playful.
Nice and playful, as well as the ottoman, which functions as a coffee table, or to just put your feet up.
And there's something about your work as well, whether it's the wallpapers or the furniture, you obviously love your textures and your perspectives, right? Because every piece of furniture, you want to kind of touch everything and run your hands through things. Even the wallpaper, it kind of creates these weird perspectives that you just want to go and feel and touch and experience.
Well, thank you for that. I think in this case, you're basically playing on the color blue. So the color blue comes in a velvet, it comes in a cotton, it comes in something that's a little bit more metallic that you see in the wallpaper. So just layering that color, and I think it makes for a very interesting room.
The couple's children are young, and their rooms have been designed to grow with them.
Kids' rooms have come a long way since my day. That's all I can say. This is incredible. I can't believe this is a child's room.
Definitely no hand-me-downs here.
Yeah, no, this is amazing.
Yeah. So I just love how everything is just very playful, and it's about the soul of the kids, the fluffy animals, the colors, the round ottomans. Nothing here is boring.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't mind this room in my house for myself.
And how's this bed?
Yeah, you can just imagine they climb up on there, and it's quite functional. It's like a jungle gym as well, and the ducks are just outside here making a noise. Like, this is a child's paradise.
I think the carpenter did a brilliant job in here.
Yeah, it was amazing. And this thing? What kind of animal is this?
To be honest with you.
It's a bench. It's an animal bench.
A rhino ottoman, perhaps. But you know what I love
cool.
about this is that, we don't have to commit to anything. Let's just leave it to the kids' imagination.
Man, I wish I had stuff like this when I was growing up.
Certainly not me. And you know what? Another cool thing here is the balcony is interleading, which leads to the parents' bedrooms.
It's a lovely big wraparound balcony here.
The 270-degree views from here are why the owners were so keen on a corner plot.
So this is the master suite, Jonathan.
Yeah, lovely. I love it. And the wallpapers again, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, in here, that's the beaded wallpaper that really catches the light quite nicely. And I think it adds a certain level of glamour and, again, layering in this space. And as such, we've used a neutral color palette with the fabrics that we've used in here. However, we have punctuated it with many, many colors that you see here. The bed and throw I stuffed in one of my suitcases when I came back from Thailand. And coming back here, I just decided to put a yellow border on it. And of course, picking up the colors from the blanket, I used the pink scatter cushion at the back, as well as the chartreuse scatter cushion that you see here.
And now this open plan space in bathrooms is getting quite popular nowadays when you're bringing the bath into the main bedroom. Is that dictated by the view, or was that just something that was part of the client's brief?
I think with great architecture, and what the architect has done here was obviously put the bath in the main bedroom to optimize on this view.
With this climate, wildlife passing by, and on a secure estate, outdoors is where it's at. But during high-felt thunderstorms, there's always the home cinema.
It's amazing. You know me so well. This is incredible.
I knew you'd appreciate this.
Too much for me, man. This is what? What's happening here? Oh, no ways. No ways. This is too much for me to handle right now. Donald, thanks for showing us around today. Another Donald masterpiece. We look forward to the next one.
Thank you so much for coming to visit me.
Yeah. But in the meantime, just put a movie on there for us. Get it going. Make it happen.
The Nxumalo flair for decor also seems to happen at the snap of his fingers, but we know the hard work it's taken.